Hi Pisces. So this video is called A Case of the Ex. And what this video and tarot reading is intended for are those of you who are either still very hung up on an ex, or you could even be like moved on and in a relationship with somebody else at this point, but like you still are not over the ex in some capacity. It doesn't necessarily mean that you want to get back with them, okay? It could just mean that you still have a lot of feelings for them, even though you know like you're not supposed to be together, or maybe at this point you're questioning if you are supposed to be together because you still do have so many feelings and maybe you are with somebody else. So nonetheless, this tarot reading is for all you Pisces out there that are still caught up or hung up on an ex somehow, some way, okay? I will, like all the other readings, try to make this as personalized as I can for you guys. So what I'm going to do right now is pull 3 tarot cards to get the energy that is existing between you guys, past, present, and future. Just kind of the energy that's there. It might, you know, bring some answers as to why you're having a hard time letting go, or you know, maybe they're having a hard time letting go. Maybe you have a Pisces ex and you're watching this to understand why they can't let go of you. So the first card we have out is the Moon, and this is in the past. So there's a lot that has not been revealed to you on behalf of your ex, and there's a lot that you have not revealed to your ex about how you're feeling and what's going on inside of you. Right now, the energy that is in the present strongly in October, it's like you both are waiting. It's kind of like you're in this stalemate. And then in the future, we have this King of Coins upright, which this is end of October going into November. So based on this energy, some of you may still be in communication with the ex. I don't see anything romantic happening here. Like, I don't see you guys meeting up for sex. I don't see you guys talking about your feelings whatsoever, okay? Because we do have the Moon card here, but it's upright. Everything is being hidden. You guys, there is no exchange of information. Your ex is only seeing one side of you, and you are only seeing one side of your ex. And you both are in this place where you put in a lot of work, energy, time, resources into the relationship. Since this is the 7, maybe you dated for 7 years, okay? But right now, the energy that exists strongest in October between you two is just kind of like this stalemate, like this wait and see what's going to happen. Are they going to say anything, you know, and you're wondering, are they going to say anything? But with this King of Coins showing up as the card leading into the future, that could definitely be positive. This might be you guys coming to a truce, or, you know, here you guys are both being very mature and practical and grounded and thoughtful in how you're interacting with each other, communicating with each other. So I don't see a whole lot of change between you and the ex in October. It looks like you both are just really keeping yourselves hidden from each other and waiting on the other person to throw a nugget out there, really. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is look at your energy on how you still, like how you feel about the ex. Truly, like deep down, you may be aware of it, maybe you're not, okay? So how are you, Pisces, really feeling about the ex? Why are you still hanging on? Why are you having a hard time letting go? Even if you are with somebody else, why are you still thinking about this ex? How do you feel about the ex-partner in this reading? Well, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. So especially strong if you're a female, you're feeling quite emotional and unsure and confused and unclear about this person and this ex. And here's the Hierophant. So again, I feel as though you kind of just feel like you're dangling in the wind when it comes to the ex. You're not emotionally balanced about it. And I feel like there's a part of you that believes at this point maybe you should be okay about everything. You shouldn't be confused. You shouldn't be questioning anything, but you are. Okay, so that's like the place that you're existing in emotionally when it comes to your ex. You're just outright confused and emotional. I'm going to pull a vintage oracle card to see the quality in your ex that you miss the most, okay? And this might, give more information on why you're having a hard time letting go. Release. So with this card coming out, I don't feel that this is an attribute that you miss about your ex. What I think this is speaking to is, for many of you, I think your ex is the one that either broke up with you, or if you broke up with them, like you thought maybe they would come back or something, but they just walked away. So what you're really hung up on here is, I feel, the way that they just walked away from you. Maybe it seemed like it was just too easy for them, and like that bothers you. And at the same time, maybe you're envious of that, like, how could you just walk away from me so easy? And here I am still stuck in this space of feeling you so much and being emotionally out of balance, and just waiting for anything. And I don't think it's like you're waiting to get back together or you're waiting to hear from them. Like, you're waiting for something, just any sort of resolution, because like I said, it's like you're at a standstill. You guys are at an impasse. There's no movement. There's nothing happening. But coming through as the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you're waiting and they're waiting. Like I don't feel, based so far on what's come out, that they're fully over you either, okay? So this card here is what you hope for, and this is soulmate. So this person was very precious to you. This was, in your mind, your soulmate, okay? And I don't know, you might be sitting here wondering, why did we break up? Like, why are we not even together? How did this even happen? Okay, so my dear Pisces, looks like you're just a big old mess when it comes to this ex. Even if like everything else is going okay in your life, even if you're dating other people, deep inside you're still a mess about this ex, okay? Especially with that moon card there. And I feel like the feeling is mutual. But now let's look at the ex. How is the ex feeling about you at this time? They are coming through as the Five of Swords reversed. So really strong that for those Pisces who this person broke up with you, or just kind of walked away from you, or blew you off, or whatever, at this point in time, they're regretting that. It was like ego was involved, or pride, or, maybe whoever they started fucking around with instead of you, they thought was like a better catch or a better option. Well, with this card, the last laugh is kind of on them. They're feeling defeated. Like, if they had a victory at all, it was a hollow victory. And they're realizing the damage they caused to themselves in hurting you. Okay, so right now they're feeling very defeated, and like there's no, like, why did I do this? Like, why did it work out this way? And then that's followed up by this Knight of Cups. So Pisces, this ex definitely still has feelings for you, and whether or not they're going to pursue you, we're not there into the reading yet, but nonetheless, their emotion for you at this time in October is really feeling like they fucked up, and they're regretting that, and they really wish they could have another chance with you. I would say that they're probably missing you quite a bit, to be honest. Where your energy is coming through more as like hurt and confused, and you know, I need to move past this. How could you do this to me? How could you just let me go? Like, how is this so easy for you? I really thought we were soulmates. Like, I totally don't understand. Like, I don't understand you. Like, you're in a much different place emotionally, more of like wounded and hurt, where they're in a place of realizing that, you know, whatever they did, it wasn't worth it. In the end, it wasn't worth it. And now, you know, here they wish they could offer you their cup again. Now, whether they will or not, that's another story, but it's definitely how they're feeling in the month of October. Like, they wish they could offer you their cup once more. Now, let's see what they are missing the most about you. Very interesting. So no specific attribute about you or your personality has come out, just like for you with this particular deck. They're missing that you're gone, just in general, that you're not in their life, that it's over. Like, all of it. It's not like, oh, I really miss that person's laugh or just the way they made me feel. No, they're like, oh my fucking God, I miss you so much. I didn't know it would feel this way. I miss you. I miss all of you. I miss us. I miss every part of it. That's where they're at, as far as you and what they're missing about you. Now, I'm going to draw a romance angel card for them, for what they hope for with you. They definitely still have romantic feelings for you, for sure. I don't know, like, even though you seem more emotional and unbalanced here, I feel like maybe you've moved on some, since I really feel like your ex is the one that is the reason why, like, things didn't work out, and you've been working on moving on. So what they hope for with you, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So Pisces, they still have hope, okay? I don't care if they're in a relationship or if they're single or whatever. They definitely still carry hope that maybe one day you guys will get back together in a romantic way. And I just say that because they show up with that Knight of Cups there. So to make this more personalized for you, if this is resonating with you, I'm going to pull 3 different outcome and advice cards for you guys, because this is general. So not all of you are going to, you know, reconcile or whatever. Maybe some of you really do just need to move on. Maybe some of you are going to get back with this ex. You know, this is general, so it's hard to say. So I'm going to, you know, draw 3 cards. You only pick 1 card, okay? And that is the outcome, answer, or advice for you from the universe about your ex, about the situation. And frankly, the reason why I feel like you are still hung up on your ex, and the reason why your ex is still hung up on you, is you guys weren't over when it ended, okay? That's a very strong message for me with the 7 of Pentacles here. You guys were not finished when it ended. And for you, I feel like you were devastated, and for them, it wasn't as hard initially. Like, maybe they were out partying a lot, or, they started dating somebody else, or they got really involved with a lot of other activities, whatever it is. Like, when your relationship ended, they initially were not busted up and hurt like you are, okay? You were much more devastated, and at this point in the game, I really feel like your attachment or thoughts about your ex isn't so much in hopes that you guys get back together. That may be like a tiny glimmer somewhere in the back of your mind, but for you guys, I feel like most of you at this point, you're really trying to move on because there was a sense of betrayal by this person, and you really thought that they were your soulmate, okay? And you felt a very spiritual connection with them, and I just feel like they just like dropped you, or they just like disappeared, or something like that, and it left you just stunned, like, what? That's why it wasn't over for you when it ended. And now for your ex, what I see here, like I said, is now your ex is sorry. Now your ex is feeling defeated and has still a lot of emotion for you, okay? It's like now it's starting to really hit them that it's over, that maybe there is no opportunity ever again that you guys will get back together, okay? And I don't know why that would be hitting them hard right now. I don't know how long you've been broken up or whatever, but it's like you are just trying to release and move on with your life. And your ex, well, they're not really trying to move on. They're really missing you, and they're hoping that there's another opportunity. But what's interesting, again, is neither one of you are sharing, and maybe that's because you don't communicate at all whatsoever. So, I don't know. If this is resonating with you so far, then I definitely feel that you are supposed to see this reading and get some information here. So, I'm going to pull 3 Syrian Starseed Tarot cards for your outcome, and then I'm going to draw 1 Indigo Angel card as your advice to go with that outcome. Okay, so here is card combo number 1. Here is card combo number 2. And here is card combo number 3. So go ahead and decide which of these you feel most drawn to, which card combination. And like I said, only pick one. Don't say, oh, I want 1 and 2. No, no, no. Whichever one you are most drawn to is the one that is meant for you. Is the universe trying to give you some clarity or a clue on how you can move on or what's up next, okay? So if you're still not decided, go ahead and pause the video. Ooh. Oh, goodness. That always happens. So here, I'm going to move these. Okay. So for those of you who were most drawn to card combination number 1, you have alchemy as the outcome, along with health as the advice. So for you guys, alchemy, I really feel like this is speaking to you and not so much like the two of you getting back together. This is the universe saying you really need to focus on you and your health and loving yourself and taking care of yourself and transmuting any residual negative energy that you still may carry around, which may be preventing you from taking care of yourself. And now for others of you, all of the stress of the ending of this relationship could have literally affected your health. And what the universe is saying is, with your own thinking and your own caring about yourself and tending to yourself, you can heal yourself, okay? If you chose this is the combo you were most drawn to, I would not say that you and the ex are getting back together, or even that you should get back together. This is more the universe saying it's time for you to focus on you and your health and putting your life back together and moving on, okay? Now, if you were most drawn to card combination number 2, your outcome is the Adept of Chalice, which would be the Page of Cups. Actually, I'm wrong. This would be the Knight of Cups. So we have this twice, and then we have Divine Purpose. So for those of you who chose this card combination, your ex very well may offer you a date, or let's go out, or may try to start getting back together with you. And if that is the case, with Divine Purpose here, I feel as though for those that do have an ex coming back who is genuine, okay, isn't trying to play games, like, you know the difference in somebody's energy, maybe, you know, you should really give them a chance. Because with this Divine Purpose here, them coming to offer this cup is very divine. It's, you know, meant to be. It doesn't mean that you need to accept their offer, but for those of you who chose this, very, very high chance that at some point in the month of October, you are either going to hear from them, or they're going to try to reconcile with you, or take you out, or something, okay? For those of you that chose this, their energy is going to be in your life in the month of October, however that will play out. This is general, so it will be different for everybody, but for those of you who chose this, definitely communication or getting back together, seeing them something. And, you know, that's a very different message from the first card combination. So lastly, we have the third set of cards. So if you were most drawn to this card combination, you got the Ace of Flames along with Prey. So you guys who chose this card combination, one thing, I do feel like this is positive, but just because this is the Ace of Wands, be wary of the ex that tries to just come and tap the ass and leave, okay? This is a sex card. This could be the one night stand card. So if you have an ex that's just trying to slide in and be sexual, don't even give them the time of day. Now, if you have an ex, you know, this again could be new communication. This could be an offer of a date. This could them literally being like trying to reconcile with you. And your advice here being to pray is, if you really want to get back with your ex, or you really want this energy to be healed, whatever it is that you want, because this represents a new beginning of some kind, you need to pray, okay? So if you chose this last card combination, you definitely have a chance of a new beginning of some kind with your partner in the month of October. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. For those of you who have a case of an ex, I hope that this helped, and I hope that you all have a very fabulous month. Take care.